Well, I was at the gym doing back with Brooke yesterday, and I was acting like a young man, forgetting I was an old man, and it hurt my elbow. So she got me this. She's got a what is that? That family, the superheroes, the Elastic Woman, Elastic Girl, Supergirl suit. You know, like Incredibles. She's got one of those she wears for Halloween. I'm gonna have to wear that whole thing around, just to keep me hold together.
How old are you now? You're 29.
Dude, big 40 this year, dude.
Big 40.
Big 40. Welcome back to South Omaha Speed. Appreciate you coming back to the channel. John's over with Big Camera. Thanks for coming, John.
Jimmy.
And today we're just kind of mocking up the transmission. Kind of got cut short last time when we were in the shop, so he came back over, and we're going to set the tranny up there, get the rear wheel up here on the jig, and just kind of maybe talk a little bit about the carburation too on this thing. So stick around. So I got these. So basically, we talked a little bit last time in the video. This is the ground level here at the top of these channels, and so this is going to be the right height for the frame. At the end of the day, once the tubing's put in both sides here, 1.25 inch tubing down both sides, we're going to have about 2.5, maybe 3 inches of ground clearance, depending. And so I'm just trying to get everything up height at right height, like it's sitting in the frame, is the goal here. Just kind of laying stuff out. Don't mind that hurt elbow. Hurt myself, John. All right. Somewhere like right in here, probably, maybe a little farther forward. Trying to keep the whole bike under 8 feet, so it'll fit in the back of the truck with the tailgate closed. So pretty close to 8 feet is the goal. So this is where the seat will be. This is where your butt will sit, right in here in this swale. Trying to get low as possible. The top of the head's about 21 inches off the ground. So that's that goal, is to be super long and low. Bolts here, keep that rim from falling off the back. All right. The transmission is it's a 2005 Harley Davidson Dyna tranny. We talked. I know I meant 2005 and older. I think it was off a bike where, I don't know if it got crashed or whatever happened, but it was $500 off Marketplace with electric start. So I really want to go older tranny on this thing. Was the goal, was like a kickstart. And you know, just the prices of those vintage kickers, those vintage transmissions, and then a new, like a Baker transmission was over $2,000. So even if I had a kicker on here, could I kick through all this? I don't know if I could kick this engine. And I know I talked about this on an earlier video, but this is a 100-inch motor, 1600 cc. So I guess we'll see. But with the tranny here, you can see the chain's gonna go from here to the side of the quick change right here. So this will be basically just like the Harley engine, this quick change. And the sprocket will be spinning out here just like it would be on a Harley engine, except the way we're gonna turn this sprocket through the quick change is with a set of sprockets up here. So anyway, so I'm liking the way that's laying out right there. I got the carburation out here too. This is a 1-barrel carburetor, a Carter 1-barrel carburetor. So the thought was, I got this a couple of these, I don't know if it's off an old Hemi or what these are. My buddy Trucker Trav got these for me. Rest in peace, Trucker Trav.
Trucker Trav.
Yeah, one of the good guys. He brought this back from the Pate swap meet, 2 of these for me, because we thought it was early holes, but it's not. So I'm debating if I'm gonna make a new intake for the 2.2s or cut this down, and we're gonna offset the carburetors over here off to the side. So basically we'll have a carburetor here and a carburetor here. I'm gonna shorten it up so they're right next to each other, but off to the side. So I'll have to make a little tube off this base that comes up to catch this tube. So I'll have to have a 90-degree elbow off this 2-bolt clamp or the 2-bolt mount to come up and grab something like this with 2 carbs off the side. That way when I'm riding it and I'm tucked, I don't have to tuck off to the side. Around the carburetors, the carburetors be like right here when you're running, and maybe put a little cheek pad right there on that carburetor, you know what I'm saying? Just carburetor, you know what I mean? Something like that. But anyway, I think it's gonna be cool. I don't know. We'll see. We're just gonna keep building and see what we got at the end of the day. I think we should put this up there, John, and show them what it looks like with this front wheel up here.
Do it, dude.
This is a Harley wheel I got at the Greenfield Swap Meet in Iowa. The same weekend we bought the Cadillac, actually. It was a good weekend. Might have been the same weekend I bought that quick change too, but it was like 75 bucks for the whole wheel and tire. Or maybe it was the end of the day. It might have been closer to 50. That was cheap. I talked him down quite a bit. He didn't want to take it home with him, and I wanted it. So anyway, this will give you an idea. It's a 21-inch rim, and it'll show you kind of the height here across the top of the engine, how low we're trying to make this thing. So, you know, the goal is to keep this engine as low as possible, and definitely I'm excited about the height here, through here. I was a little worried about trying to put the quick change under there and how high we were going to get with the engine, but it's working out. I think we're going to be plenty low to pull off that look of the original mock-up when we had it on the floor, which I was really excited about. So anyway, thank you so much for joining, and tell your neighbors and friends, and we appreciate you. Please subscribe. We'll catch you next time on South Omaha Speed. And John, thank you for coming over.